stick down, you piece of junk. Please move so I can throw this thing down.
Oh, this is not. Oh, there we go.
What's not what? Hey, y'all.
I was gonna get a sunset, but you can't really see it.
Well, you might actually have to step outside where the sun is setting, not just
Oh,
right
it's
here.
not really setting yet, but the sunflowers are pretty. Cody got me in the shop tonight.
Actually,
Clance.
Erica's like, can we go out there and do something? So we're going to work on her exhaust tonight.
Really, Clance is supposed to be here helping weld the stuff.
Since he's a welder, guys, it's like that's something he enjoys. So it's like we're just going to leave that for him to do
And I don't like welding.
versus just doing it myself and being done with it because, you know, he needs to be out here helping with some stuff like that. Not because we force him to. It's just because if that's what he enjoys, he needs to be out here doing that.
And we have to get the floor put back in tonight because tomorrow my truck's going to town and get the windows tinted, finally.
Yeah, so we got to get the floor pan on the driver's side. We got to at least get the floor pan put back in it so that we can get it to town.
So can we show them what happened the other day?
What do you mean?
What we're going to fix right now?
On your exhaust?
Yeah.
Yes.
Let's go show
Are
them
you
what
going to
happened.
crawl under there?
Yeah, I didn't know if we could show them from the top or we had to show them from the bottom. But I'll get under there.
Well, we might can see it from the top. I might have to grab another light, though, because it's kind of dark down in there.
Well, let's just tell them.
I'm not very satisfied with my new lights in here, guys. I mean, we had some really good UFO lights, and that they
We had to take them down because of the...
make black lines on here. So we replaced it with some bulbs, and they're just not doing what we want.
So long story short, whenever we got your exhaust done, I was jealous. We pulled Pearl in there at the same time at the muffler shop, and we were going to get Pearl's exhaust done.
We did get Pearl's exhaust done, but there was an issue that rose up. On the exhaust manifold here, I've got one right here, so we can just grab it and show you. So,
Oh, let me turn it around. Hold on. Let me turn it around. Okay.
on your exhaust manifold, there's 3 points of contact here. So this would be bolted to the block. And then where the exhaust comes out of the motor, it goes into the exhaust manifold before it goes into the tailpipes. And then you've got these 3 bolts that thread into the exhaust manifold. And then when your exhaust pipe, your tailpipe comes on over here, you've got a little donut that goes in here, and then you tighten these up. Well, on Erica's, these things are notorious for breaking and stripping out, and that's what happens on hers. So when we went to redo it, he was like, man, I don't have the stuff to fix that right, but you have to change the exhaust manifold on it. So we just put a bolt in it, and it wasn't long enough, and you could barely get on it. Long story short, down in here, it fell out. It's not holding in there like it's supposed to.
The other day we cranked it to go somewhere.
Yeah, I don't know if you can show them right there, but if I go back here,
Let me see if I can see it. Oh.
I noticed the other day that the tailpipe was looking funny. So if I do that and show them up there, you can
It
see it
should not
moving.
be doing that.
Yeah, it shouldn't be.
Oh, hold on. Let me get over there where I can see. Yeah, you can see it moving in there.
It shouldn't be doing that. So I thought to myself, I was like, well, we got this old motor out here that's a Chevrolet 350. I'll just go pull the exhaust manifold off of it, and we'll stick it on Erica's.
But of
And
course.
I didn't even pay attention. I didn't look to see that they were 2 different styles. So you can see that this one is shaped differently than Erica's. So even if I stuck it on there, I don't know, it would, reckon? I don't think it'll reach. I think because right here is where it's going to hook on. You take these 2 bolts, these 2, and those 2 over there. If you pulled them out, then this one would bolt on there. But the difference is from those 2 bolts down to here, which these are those 2 bolts, down to here is considerably shorter than where it is right there. So it's not going to bolt back up. So
I have some questions.
shoot.
So I guess what I don't understand is, I thought the part that was broken is the part where it comes into it. We just need a bolts there.
What's on yours? What is broken is that I need to get under it and look, but I'm hoping that it has another hole drilled in it like that, where we have that little bolt right there
Mm-hmm.
on the side that's not connected on the back side. Because if not, we are going to have to get a whole new. We're going to have to get a whole new exhaust manifold anyways in the future, but we're kind of up in the air right now because we haven't decided if we're going to put a new motor in this truck, rebuild this one, or what we're going to do. And I don't really want to order, you know, a $180 exhaust manifold to put on it if in 6 months we're going to pull the motor out of it. Because this motor uses a lot of oil, and it's just old and tired, and it needs to either be refreshed or replaced. So I don't want to drop any more money in it than we have to. So if we can just button it up where it does what it's supposed to until we get ready to, until we decide for sure what we're going to do, it'll be fine. So I think the best thing to do.
So what's the goal today?
Huh?
What do we think we're going to do today then?
Today we're just going to see if we can, if that back side of that, if this spot right here, there should be hopefully one of these like this back there, just a hole. And hopefully the hole is still there and we can just put a bolt through it and through the bottom piece and then tighten it all back up. If not, if that's broken off, we're going to be back on the drawing table. And
nobody wants to go back to the drawing board.
Nobody wants to go back to the drawing board.
Because we got to get it to town tomorrow.
Well, that doesn't have to be fixed to get it to town. That's not that big a deal. We can still get it to town.
It just doesn't sound near as good driving down the road like that.
Yeah, but we're not worried about that to get it, the windows tinted. But so I guess the first thing to do is just to crawl under there and see what it looks like.
Okay.
So you can get a creeper right over there, just a creeping.
See, the problem is to get anywhere in this shop right now, you have to go the long way because.
Or you could put Pearl in neutral, and we could just roll her back a little bit.
I'll just go around.
It needs to be rolled back a little bit. We just rolled it all the way up so we could shut the door the other day. When we started the floor pan repair, it was supposed to just be a little quick. Hey, we're going to be here a couple hours replacing this little rotted spot, and it turned into an all-day affair, and then some. So tonight, when Clance went to the football game at the high school where he used to go to high school, and when he gets, that's probably good. When he gets back tonight, we've already got the floor pan ready to go in. Eric and I are gonna drill some holes in it here in a minute when we get done with this, and then when Clance gets here, we can set it down in there, spot weld it in, and then we'll have that taken care of. So, all right, Mom's gonna go underneath, and we'll see what it looks like. Oh my gosh! Did you not link any microphones?
Oh, are they not on?
No. Sorry, guys. Hopefully it sounds all right. I mean, it's not windy or anything, so.
Oopsie.
How long you been doing this?
Pause.
So E-Dog's down below right now filming a TikTok, but she's
I'm not filming the TikTok. I'm filming a video to show you so you can see before I film the TikTok. Here.
She's giving me an idea of what it looks like. So let's see if we can, let's just watch it together.
It's loose. So I think we need to tighten it or something.
Okay, it looks to me like maybe, but you're only looking at one side. There should be.
The other sides are still tight.
The other two are tight, okay. So maybe we can just tighten that one.
And I think you have to tighten the one on the outside because these other two, they don't tighten.
The other two are tight?
They don't tighten.
So she's saying that she's saying that this one is just backed off, and if we tighten it up, it'll fix it.
Can I have safety goggles?
What?
Can I have some safety goggles?
Sure. I don't even know where those are at.
Here, hand me my phone and I'll show the TikToking people.
Here's you some safety glasses. Too big or? Let's see.
It doesn't turn. It might work.
Try this one. See if it fits better.
Ow. Oh yeah.
Okay, so 9/16. So here's your ratchet.
How did you do that?
I just actually tried to turn it.
I did try to turn it. You should have put my safety goggles on.
Yeah?
You want them?
No, but I do want to.
Oh, it's tight.
It's getting there, but I don't think it's going to stay. But
Here, put these on.
I got my head over here all the way. I bet you $100 that the donut's gone out of it too, but
I don't know if I'm getting it, but
I don't want to break it.
Yeah, we should just stop there, huh?
I think so. Let's go see what that looks like now. The gap right there is, see where I tighten it up, there's no gap.
Oh, yeah. And there's a gap up there on the top.
There's a gap at the top, and that's because the donut's gone.
So, we just need to order a new one.
We're just gonna, really? We're just gonna, sorry guys.
You don't have a head.
I guess we'll just have to order a new exhaust manifold, but.
For now.
For now, yeah. Go ahead and crank it and let's see how it sounds.
I talk a lot of
smack.
Ordering new parts for a girl without a
Ain't
job.
got a job, that's right. I don't guess there's any sense in cranking it. We're fixing to have to get under there and weld. So it's not going to sound good, but as long as it's holding, that's really all that matters. I mean, when I wiggle it here, it don't hardly wiggle anyway, so.
Well, that's good.
So I guess it's better than nothing.
So now we're just going to mark some stuff for both?
Yeah, so now you'll grab that, I'll grab the floor pan.
All right, guys, we got that. So now we're going to do the floor pan.
We need a piece of chalk.
We got a lot of
a marker.
I got a piece of chalk right here.
Okay, you got a piece of chalk?
Yeah.
And I'm going to grab a marker.
In this table, oh crap. Oh, I'll put your ratchet up.
Okay. So what we're going to do now is, let's see, we've got this pan cut over here. I'll show that to you guys and girls. So here's the floor pan that we've got, and we've already kind of trimmed it down to fit. Now what we're going to do is we're going to stick this in there, and then Erica's going to mark from underneath on this right here. You're just going to draw you a line on it, and then we'll see where it's.
Oh, okay.
So we can see where it's overlapping.
Okay.
That way we can know what we're going to do, guys. And I know some of y'all are going to say it's not the right way, but it's what we're going to do. We're just going to go about every 2 inches and drill a hole, and then we're just going to plug weld that end, and then we're going to weld it to that other piece, that little cross member that goes in there that's part of the cab, so that it don't pop and make noise. But we've got to mark those holes so we know where to drill them, and we'll get her mounted up. So okay, so when you get under there, I'm going to get it in here to where I want it, and I'm going to say, okay, mark it, and you're going to mark like this line right here, okay?
Yep.
And then if you can get your hand in here and mark this edge right here.
Okay.
Here and up here, okay? Because we're going to we need to weld it here to this.
All right.
And then as much of this as you can mark, like you should be able to mark it to here.
Okay.
And then that little spot up there.
Okay.
And then I'll mark the rest of it from the top, like whatever it over marks here, I'll mark it, and then we can measure down from the top, okay? So, but don't get in, let me get it situated first, that way when I slam and bang on it a little bit, it don't hurt your ears. We should go ahead and pull that out of there, but we're not going to worry about that today. Okay, that looks pretty good to me. Good enough for the lady I date. All right, I'd say go ahead and mark it. Well, we got it marked, and then, about the time we started marking, Erica was like, is this going to take long? Because she just already wasn't feeling good. So it was like, no, let's get it marked. You go on in the house, and then me and Clarence can take it from there. So let's see, is this aluminum or this metal? Nope, that's aluminum. That don't work. So maybe I can just set y'all right here. I don't like that because it's not, it's gonna get metal all over everything. But, so we got it marked, and then what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go through and mark all the holes, and I'm gonna drill the holes here. That way we don't have to do it in there when it's in such a tight spot, and then when Clance gets here, we'll get it set in there and we'll start tacking it down, and then we'll have it whipped then. So, one thing I got to do though is that's on the outside. We got to mark this. So let me show you right quick so y'all can kind of have an idea. So this is the way it's going to sit in the truck. So this is actually the top of the floorboard. So it's going to sit in there just like this. And along all the outside edges except for this side, which this side over here on the left, or my right, is going to be where the transmission tunnel bolts down. But over here, like this is the contour to where the seat is, where the gas tank is underneath the seat. This is what will be the driver's side door right here, and then this will go up into the floorboard. So what we need to do, this is the support that runs through the middle of the cab and the floorboard there. So that thing is about 3/4 of an inch wide. So we got this marked from underneath. Now I'm going to go in here. I'm going to take this guy, which is about an inch. It's really, and I'm just going to go through and mark that so we'll know how you drill right in between that. And then every 2 inches or so, we're going to drill a hole so that we can weld that on. Same thing here, about every 2 inches we're going to drill a hole. Then over here, this will be in the, we'll weld this on too. We're going to drill holes in it. So let me get y'all set up, and y'all can kind of watch as I do that. I got a red marker here in my pocket, and I'm going to try to get that marked up. Now, yes, that's a 54 Dodge Power Wagon. If you're not familiar, that's my project for me. This is the seat out of my Peterbilt, my 359 Pete. Man, we got stuff everywhere in the floor here. It's pitiful. You can't see nothing. But can't get around in here. So, all right. So let's get this marked. Actually, I can probably do this. I really need that mark to be about, I'm going to mark it like this, and then I'll just come over, measure over from this, and actually, yeah, so this is the outside of that in there. It needs to be on this side over here. So, like such. 1 inch from that right there. About like that right there. You know, I'm sure there's some body guys that are like, golly, Cody, you're doing that wrong, but it'll be all right, y'all. We're not trying to win a prize somewhere. We're just trying to keep the dirt out of the floorboard. Okay. So we got that. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to come right up here. I don't think I want to drill. Yeah, I can drill a hole up here. I'm going to do this right here on this side. I'm going to put a red dot right there. I'm not going to put one right in this curve because I don't know if we'll get that to mount right, but let's see. I'm going to do this. Y'all hang on just a sec. I think up here on this front edge, I'm going to do that. I've got a big gap on the front, way more than the ½ inch I was kind of figuring for the rest of it. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to mark this one at 1 inch. That gives me a 1 inch guide right there. So I could mark that one on the inch, but I don't think I'm going to. I think I'll just mark it at, I'm going to put me one right about, we'll put me one right there, and then I'm going to go about every 2 inches. So I'm going to put one at 3. I'm going to put one right here. Put another one right here. Let's go every 3 inches. I think 3 inches will be enough. 16, 19, and then right here before it makes that bend, maybe. So right there, right there, right there, right there. And then we got that guy right there. Okay, I like that. Now then I can guess I can go ahead and mark this one coming down there. Let me measure that and make sure that's from that side right at, should be right at 1 foot to that cross member. Yep. That's about perfect. And then this, I'll probably, what we'll do is we'll drill all these outside holes first, and then on this, we'll come back, we'll drill maybe just the front one and the back one and make sure they both hit, and then we'll go down it and drill the rest. How's that sound to y'all? Sound good? Sounds good to me. We'll put one right there. We could just eyeball this, couldn't we? We don't have to. We need to be a little bit closer over here. Oh, 6, 3. Put this one right about there. All right. I like that. And then here on this side, put one right here, right here, right here, right here, right here. I'm gonna do this in a little bit more than that. Looks pretty good. Then this one, we're gonna put us one right here, right here, right here, and right there. Maybe right there. Let's get rid of those. About right there. Maybe one more right there. Put that one right there. All right, I like that. So we got this marked, that marked. That side we're not going to drill. And now we need to drill this front side here. So, how big a plug do we want? I got paint all over me. How big a plug hole do we want? We want to just use one of these step bits and drill it down to a certain amount? Or do we want to put a good bit on it and just drill it? I say good bit and just drill it. Here's my good bits. Right here. Do I gotta? Have y'all tried these things? Not an advertisement for them, but just Alpha Tools, the drill mug. I've had these for about 6 months now, maybe. And I'm gonna tell you what, I think they're pretty good. How big a hole we want to drill? About a 1/4 inch or something, maybe. Maybe a 5/16. 5/16 would be a good weld. You could get it down in there and weld it pretty good. I think that's 5/16, just a hair over a 1/4, right? I mean, this thing's got, like, I've got a 1/4 inch, a 17/64, a 9/32, a 19/64, and then a 5/16. We're going to use a 5/16. Let me go grab me a drill, and we'll drill some holes. All right, let's see right there. I like that. That'll be good. We can get us a good plug weld there. I am going to put on some safety glasses because that thing works good, and it's liable to throw a little shard in my eye there. So I'm going to save y'all the headache of watching all of this, but that's kind of what it's starting to look like, getting them holes drilled in it. I'm going to go ahead and knock out these others around this side, and then go ahead and get these first couple, and then we'll see what happens. All right, so I've got all my holes drilled except for the ones for that little cross member, and I'll show you. So this is what I'm doing, guys. So about every 3 inches or so, and just drill a little hole, and then we'll just take and just plug it in. See how it looks, see how it sounds and feels. Sorry, I got a text message from a church member about somebody's car going to be in the parking lot. So I'm going to set y'all down here in the floorboard, and then I'm going to set this guy in here, and we're going to kind of try to see how she fits, how it's going to look, and see what else we need to do to make sure that that one deal is going to, those middle holes are going to work. hopefully when old Clarence gets here, we'll just have to start plugging them in, welding them in. We've got one other thing. This cover is completely rotted too, so we're gonna have to get on the top there. There you go. Oh, well, that's all right. Okay. Well, I can't see that one because it's not in there. Those are gonna weld in pretty good, I think. Right here, I can't see that. Let me grab a flashlight. I guess I can use my phone right here. I mean, that's right over the top of it. It's a long ways from it right there, but maybe we can. There we go. If we get it right there, Bub could weld it, but that pushed it all the way up. It's not in the right spot right there. So that hole may not get it'll weld, but maybe just need to get down here a little further on those other ones, because that needs to. I think what we'll do is get it where we want it over here first. Weld some plug holes up here at the top, and then we can tap this back down in there where we want it, and then we'll have to tap this over a little bit, weld it, and I think we'll be all right. I think I'm going to go ahead and drill a few more of them holes, see how they look, and then we'll call it good. Well, guys, I've kind of just give up on Clance. Getting here, he went and ate supper with his buddies after the football game, which he asked, and that's no problem, but it's like, dude, it's been 2 hours. It don't take that long to run up there to the local Mexican food restaurant or wherever they went to eat, but I'm going to start, and then when he gets here, I mean, it's already 9:30. When he gets here, well, then he can take over and finish, I guess. But I don't know if I'm going to do this right, but in my mind, what I think of when I think about how this should play out is, I think we're going to start here and work our way this way and up this hill and over this way. You know, I've got it about where I think it needs to be. And I think if we do that, if we work our way from the center out, we can keep kind of working everything the way it needs to go. So I'm going to start right here, and because I can get that down on there good. Everything's down about where my lines were. So let's see if we got a good ground. It does not look like we got a real good ground under there, does it? Better ground, I think. Let's see if I can find me a better one under here. Where's that? Where's that drill at? Get off of me, glasses. Get off of it. Like, I mean, how in the world did you get stuck through the hole of that hanger like that? Now then, that ought to work right there. Maybe. Where's my welder? Leave that. I really like that right there, like that. Trying to get this done. It's 10 o'clock, dude.
No, I forgot that in town.
Yeah.
You gotta put my other shirt on.
Yeah, change pants, change shirts, whatever you need to do. Come on. Being so hard-headed. Hard to get along with, thing. I'm fixing to have a complete meltdown, y'all. Fixing to have a complete come apart. There's no reason that shouldn't be grounding good right there. But we're not getting any fire. Let's get under there and weld the ground to the frame and be done with it if we don't act right. Lay down there in front of everything.
Dad, today I got to do a little bit of stick welding.
Did you?
Yeah. Welding on some 4-inch purlin for the sidewalls.
Yeah. Freaking ground, you piece of junk! See freaking ground now.
Yeah, something down.
Oh, you gotta be kidding. Oh, you didn't stick down, you piece of junk. Please move so I can throw this thing down. Hand me a grinder. Weld that one in.
This one right here.
Yep. Okay. Hang on. We're getting we got out a square up there. Dang it. Ain't nothing we can do about it now, is there?
Where do we get out of square up?
Right here, you see that groove? It ain't lined up right there.
That's
We
why
need to see if you can. It's just a little bit off, but so can you weld that right there? Where my finger is right there? I'll get it from here.
Let me see up in there from over here.
Can you see these over here enough to weld them from over there?
I mean, I can try.
What about this one? Can you see it?
Yeah, these I could probably all do these.
Or is it better, easier to do them from over here?
Those will probably be easier if I could be on that side. To do.
Okay.
But these are the easy ones.
I need to get a glove.
Is that good?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, you just got to get it down in there. Hang on. Hang on.
Ready? No.
I guess.
Yeah. Probably would have been better to just weld strips along the top.
Yeah, we'll go back and do that too, but
Oh,
is that in your way?
no. Be on that right there too. Good?
I think so.
Oh yeah, but I nearly forgot my retainers and taco bell.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Why would you do that?
Well, I took them out to eat. I didn't take them out in the car. I took them out when I got in the restaurant.
Yeah.
Then I remember I got distracted by something, and I guess I walked out without them. Told Punch to hurry up. And then we got to like junction and I was like, oh gosh. Turned around, went and got them real fast. Luckily Will was still there and he grabbed them for me. That burned?
Huh?
That burned? Okay.
There's a couple across the top up there, one or two right under that. Well, we've about got this buttoned up. When we get through finished, when he gets finished welding these last couple of deals up, I'll let you take a look, and then we're going to set the seat back in and call it a night. All right, so. Well, if you'd have got home at a decent time, it wouldn't be 11 o'clock, and they wouldn't be, the shop wouldn't be full of bugs. It's your fault. There we go. So, all right, guys. So we still got some grinding to do in here where we got these plug welds, but you know, we got it pretty well sitting in here like we want it. We'll probably come back in here and weld some along in here in these spots too, but and we've got to come back along this tunnel, transmission tunnel here, and put us a little strip of metal across here. And but we got it kind of bolted back in where it's supposed to be. So we're in the proper position to get it to town so that we can get the windows tinted for Mom, because we'd already made an appointment for that. So now Clance and I are going to push her on outside. Hang on, dude. We're going to push this puppy outside so we can put the seat back in, because it's a lot easier if we ain't trying to traipse around everything. A little bit more. There we go.
Easy one finger push.
Yeah. All right, so, well guys, we're gonna throw the seat in and we may close, I'm gonna go ahead and close this video, but if Mom, we may show you what the window tint looks like on it before, in the end of this video. But until next time, y'all keep wrenching and praying. We'll see you later.
Ooh. It is bright out here. I was editing the video and I thought I would come out here and show y'all the truck before I close the video out. So long story short, on the way to town, Cody drove my truck to town to get the windows tinted, and on the way to town the fuel pump went out. So our right hand man at the cleaners, Pedro, had to come drag him in, and they changed the fuel pump in the parking lot. And then I came to town and helped him shuffle back and forth to the parts store so that he could get that done. We got it to Aloha, our tent guy, and then we picked it up yesterday. And when we picked it up, we noticed a little leak in the fuel line. So then I changed the fuel, a little piece of the fuel line in the parking lot of the cleaners before we brought it home. So anyways, here she is. She's not clean, so, but you can still see the beautiful tint job here. She looks so much cuter with her windows tinted. So yeah, it was a hot drive because you can't roll the windows down now and we don't have the AC in yet. We haven't gotten our AC yet, so, but it looks good. We did not go limo tint because, or anything darker than legal, because I'm a rule follower. So anyway, thank y'all for watching. I can't wait for the next phase of Pearl. I guess next phase will be maybe we'll get to put down the sound deadening and get the carpet in. I'm trying to think of what we'll do next. We got to chase some wires and get the, we've got a problem with the headlights going out while we're driving down the road. That just started happening, so we got to get that fixed. We got to get the exhaust fixed. We're going to just order a new exhaust manifold. Trying to think of what else we got to do before September 19th. A race to the car show, just like it always is. So we'll see y'all at C10s in the park. Keep ranching.